Hi and greetings to all. I hope everyone is in good health. My name is Nurin Imani binti Muhammad Uzaini. So today I'll be presenting the Green by the Sea Learning Center. The first thing you will see is the perspective view of the building. So I'll start with the site analysis. From the diagram here, you will see the sun path that move from the east to the west, and then we have the wind direction that comes from the north and the south, a bit of sensory of sound coming from the boat at the Tambak Pontian, and we have a plenty amount of positive view of Tambak Pontian. And then move along to the SWOT analysis. The strength of the site is the amount of sunlight and wind path received, and then it's located near the water sources, and also main economic activities in Pontian is agriculture. As for the weakness, it have high humidity and also soil erosion, so it's going to be one of the biggest challenge since I'm doing agriculture. The opportunity is strong wind that can provide a natural ventilation to the building, and also the existing trees that can be used as a landscape for the site. The threat is going to be high humidity that may affect the early construction of the main structure. So why I decided to do an agricultural learning center is because farming used to be a culture of locals in Pontian, but it started to dwindling as locals starting to lose hope in selling their harvest. Proof to that is there was a lot of agricultural land that was unsold and people who wanted to sell their land. And statement to that is since the MCO, the locals farmer having difficulties on selling their produce. They need to resort it, donate and dispose their produce. So by all of that main issues, I come up with a solution of promote, preserve and provide. What I meant by promote is I wanted to promote and attract the youth to agriculture, and preserve is Pontian is well known as the oldest pineapple cultivation in Malaysia, but the name started to fade. So I want to preserve that name, and also to provide a strategic approach and excellent management so that things like MCO won't happen again, and also to assist and provide the economy of Pontian. So based on the main issue and the solution, I come up with the concept of promote, preserve and provide the green. So the inspiration of the concept came from the seed. Why is seed? Because seed is the starting of everything. Without seed, there will be no produce, no product. So it same goes to the agriculture. There's a few parts of the seed, which is seed coat, that the function is to protect the inside of the seed, and then the cotyledon, which is to provide food to the plants, and embryo, which is the beginning of the plants. So how does it relate to the concept? Is by promote. The A is promote the culture of doing agriculture, and then the B one is to preserve, which is to preserve the name of Pontian, and then the C part is provide, which is the account of promoting and preserving will make the culture grow at Pontian, and also at the same time it can assist the economy of Pontian. And then we have the precedent study. The first one is a Nest We Grow Community Center, the architect by Kenko Kumar. It's located in Japan. So what I studied from this building is the space planning, how they arrange the space by the cycle of farming, which is composting, growing, harvesting, storing, and cooking. All of it floor have their own functions. And then the main structure of this building is timber. So I studied jointing from this building. And then the second one is the Gijang River Restaurant located in Busan, Korea. So this building is located on an uphill and also by the sea. So the architect plays with the orientation of the building to make sure the users have the can enjoy the view from many perspectives, even from the inside or the outside of the building. And the last one is going to be the factory in the forest office, which is located in Penang. This building uses louvers, cooling system, glass facade, and also um, a large areas of greenery to respond to the climate in Malaysia. This is my site plan, the key plan, which is Pontian, and then the location plan, which is Tambak Pontian. The site is located at the corner of the street, so and facing the Tambak Pontian Sea. We move along to the programs that I provided in my building. The first one is the talk and classes, and then we have the hands-on workshop, which will be guided by the professional NGO of Pontian Plantation, Sendirian Berhad. And then we have the individual plot. Individual plot is a space that I provided for the users if they if they have an intention of doing farming but they don't have a space to do so, so they can use this individual plot which I rented for them. And then we have the learning garden, mini reading area on the upper floor, multi-purpose hall, marketing the produce. All the produce and the harvest that has been planted in the building will be marketed there by the locals. And then we have the indoor and outdoor cafe. Okay, and then here we have the ground floor of the building, starting from the ingress here, and this one is the egress. I provide a service road here away from the public spaces. And then we have the hardscape, which is area, and also I provide a tactical urban farming outside for the locals and the users. So from the inside of the building, as you enter the building, you will see the hands-on workshop first, as it is a main spaces and also the main program of the building. Why I wanted the hands-on to be the located there is because as the users entered the building, I wanted them to know that this is what the building about. This building is promoting agriculture. And then we have the cafe here. Sorry, we have a cafe located at the corner of the building, which have a glass wall so that the users can enjoy the view. And also I provide an alfresco so people can enjoy the cafe inside or outside. And then we have the multi-purpose hall and also market area, which I put it there because it's nearer to the commercial area existing building there, so it's kind of responding to the context. As you reach the upper floor, you will see the mini reading area, which I provide a bookshelves along the hallway. And then there's a void for users to see what's happening on the workshop downstairs. And then we have the individual plot here. Why I put it there, because this space receives a plenty amount of sunlight, so it's suitable for the users to farm, because it's going to be an individual farming that have a vertical types of farming and an aquaponics type of farming there, which is suitable for the indoor types of farming. And then we have a classes and then utilities located here between the management office and the classes. Here we have the formatting. So it started with ground, which is a proposed side boundary and setback, and then it became a basic massing, which is a two-story building, two-story height of building based on the requirement. The third one is adjust to context, which is the building is being pushed as a reaction to urban corner and also to create a welcoming environment to the users. The fourth one is the mass subtraction, to create a courtyard as a space and also to allow programs to allow natural lighting inside the building. The fifth one is the ground floor is being pushed inside to create more spaces like alfresco for the cafe, and the upper floor is being pulled outside to create more spaces for the programs on the upper floor. The next one, we have the emphasized view, to emphasizing the view of Tambak Pontian on the south and east side by creating a corner both on the ground floor and the upper floor. Next, we have the green space, which I added a few elements of greenery on the interior and the exterior of the building based on the concept. The last one is I use the timber cladding as a facade treatment. Okay, so here is the first elevation of the building, which is an elevation from Jalan Tambak Pontian. Started with the entrance here. Also from this elevation, you will see a learning garden. And then we also have the tactical urban farming garden on the outside and the timber cladding facade. And here is the section of the building. What I wanted to highlight in this section is the skylight, which is provided for the hands-on workshop. The skylight also functions to allow natural lighting inside the building. And this workshop is surrounded by a glass wall from the ground floor until the upper floor. And here also you can see I provided a spaces for the users to enjoy the outside view. And we have the individual plot and multi-purpose hall facing the Tambak Pontian. And then here is the another elevation of the building from the vacant side. And then this is the another section of the building. So the last one would be the roof to foundation details. This building uses a basic timber roof structure which use a timber beam, timber joist, and also the roof skin is the UPVC cladding. And there's a few details that I wanted to highlight in this section, which is the first one is a detail of the skylight and the detail of the facade. So the next one on the side we can see the detail of the skylight, and the last one is how the timber is joined on the detail B. That's all from me. Thank you for your time and thank you for listening. Here also I provided an animation video of my building. Hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.